Alright, it's time to do a window garden update. I haven't done one in quite a while. Before we get started though, there's something I want to explain. I have transplanted all of my seedlings again because I was having trouble with those peat pots that I had put them in. Now I got those really cheap. I got 8 of them for 15 cents and I thought they would be fantastic, fabulous, and I'm not impressed with them. I don't care for them. Let me show you why. Here are just some of the trays that I had transplanted, and as you can see, if you take the pots, if I can pick one up without it breaking, they stay wet and they mold, and then I can't read what I have planted in them. I was starting to lose track, so I had to put them in new pots that I could label and read. See, like this one, I had to guess at what was in here. I was able to get enough letters off of it that I'm pretty sure I got an accurate guess, but I don't care for these. Now, I've noticed I have a tendency to overwater my plants, so maybe that's part of it. But what I noticed was the pots stayed wet, but the top of the soil was always dry. And so I kept watering because the soil was dry. So anyway, I don't like them, and I transplanted all of my seedlings into plastic 4-inch cups. So let's take a look at the window garden, see what we have growing. Here on the bottom left shelf, I have some brassicas. I have golden acre cabbage, a couple Brussels sprouts, self-blanching cauliflower. I think that's about it. But then I also have some ping tung long eggplant, and I have 2 back here Turkish orange eggplant. These are supposed to be a tropical eggplant. I was surprised I got any at all to sprout. I planted like 12 of those, and I have 2. I planted some more that's outside in the little portable greenhouse that I have, and I have a couple of those that sprouted up, surprisingly. And then here's some of my tomato plants. These I planted March 21st. Hey, I have a ladybug. Look, I have a ladybug. Back to the window garden. I have a lot of different tomatoes planted. I have Amish paste, and I got quite a few of those. I have some Super Sue, which is another canning tomato. I have some Silettes, which is a canning tomato. Now over here on the bottom right shelf, I still have the pot with the kale in it, and we've been eating off of this for a couple of months now. It really needs a bigger pot and more space, but it's still growing. You can see down here, well, I hope you can see, we have a lot of new leaves coming up. We have some collards growing. We've been eating off of it. Down here I transplanted one of my brassicas. I believe this is a golden acre cabbage. kind of leggy. I had transplanted it into a bigger pot because I had hoped it would improve, but I don't think it's going to do very well. In the back are some carrots. We have lost a lot of plants, and the carrots are one that we almost lost to spider mites. I come in here one day and half of my plants was covered in spider mites. And so in an attempt to save the carrots, I cut off all the top of the leaves. Over here on this side, the leaves have started growing back, and for some reason it started on that side, and the leaves are growing back as we come along. And then these on this end haven't started growing back just yet. We got a couple, but here on the middle left shelf we have some sage growing. It is not doing very well. I'm going to redo that, I think. We have some sweet basil growing, which is doing fantastic. We have actually taken a couple of trimmings off of here and rooted them just to see if we could. Here I have some Malaysian dark red eggplants. If I can move the parsley. There you go. These were given to me by Shadow of Juniper Hill. And I planted 6 seeds and 2 sprouted. They're growing slowly, but they're still here. I planted these February 6th. And then here we have some parsley growing. It is needing to go outside. It's running out of room. Over here, if I can get to it, we have some oregano growing. It's doing pretty good. It's a little leggy, but otherwise it's nice. And here, if you remember, is the celery that I planted from the grocery store. It is growing beautifully. It also got attacked by the spider mites. I was able to save it, but some of the leaves have been damaged. Gonna wait and see if the leaves come back or if I have to trim them off and let it redo. Down here I have some garlic chives, or a garlic chive. I have not had a lot of luck with chives. I plant them. Most of them don't sprout. I had 2 sprout here, and one of them is already gone. In the next pot, I have some more collards and some more collards. And then here I have some cilantro that is leggy and not doing well, so I'm going to redo it. Here on the middle right shelf, we have the pepper plants that our friend Walter started for Big Daddy J. And these are all super hot. We got some Bahoots, some 7 and 7, Trinidad Scorpions, and Chocolate Habanero. Those are Big Daddy J's babies there. And then we have my stevia plant that I'm about ready to take it back outside again. It is overgrowing its space. We've tried multiple times to root some cuttings, and we just can't get them to root. Down here we've got some sweet potatoes that we're trying to root out. This one's getting some roots. This one's taking a little longer. but it looks like it has a couple white specks that might be turning into roots. And then here was a poor attempt at mint. Everybody says mint grows easy and will take over. Well, these things took forever to sprout. I had about 6 or 7 sprouts and they have all died now. So let's move on up to the top shelf. Okay, here on the top left shelf is some more seedlings, mostly tomatoes. We have some Homestead, some Big Rainbow, some Yellow Brandywine. We got a couple of green zebras. Oh, I got so many. We got some coyote. We have some black cherry. We have some black pineapple. We have watermelon beefsteaks. We have some Big Rainbow. Mortgage Lifter, which is another canning. Some more Amish paste. And then we have more Yellow Brandywine. Oh, and Cherokee Purple. And then we have some of our peppers. Here we have Cubanelle and some Chinese Giant. On the top right shelf we have all peppers. California Wonder. We have some chocolate habaneros. We have some jalapeno. We have Purple Beauty. We have some Chocolate Beauty. We got some chocolate habaneros. We have some Chinese Giants. Oh, we've got so many varieties. California Wonders. Cayenne Long Red. Some jalapeno M's. Alma Paprika. Some Chocolate Bells. More Cubanelle. Got a lot of Cubanelle. Those things sprout easily. We got some Chinese cheese somewhere. Anyway, that's what we have in the window garden for now. And you may have noticed, oh yeah, there's some Orange King. I don't have a lot of those. Those didn't do very well on sprouts. You may have noticed we have altered our top shelves here. We have taken down the 2-foot cheaper grow lights and we've replaced them with the 4-foot shop lights that has the 2 bulbs in them. I did not put the grow bulbs in them. I may change over to it. What I put in there were some 32-watt daylight bulbs that's supposed to be a white-blue light. And I'm going to see if they help improve the quality of my plants. It's adjustable, so right now I've got it pretty low, close to the plants. And as the plants grow, I can lift it up. Anyway, you guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the update. And as always, until we speak again, keep on growing.